Good afternoon, Ms. Bell. My name is Iniki Franklin, and I'll be your social worker for your particular case. Would you mind stepping into my office for a moment? Okay, Ms. Bell, before we begin, I want to let you know that everything that we say in this room is confidential. The only time that we would need to say anything is if you are a risk to yourself or a risk to others, and then I would have to report to my supervisor, who would then take it to higher authority. So that everything is clear with you, I just need you to sign this consent form. You can read through it and just see if it's clear for you. And I'll sign in front of you as well, just to make sure you see that we've spoken about this. Okay, Ms. Bell. So I see from the history notes that you come in here to talk about drinking. Just tell me a little bit about when you started drinking.
When I was 14, um, when I was at high school.
Uh, were there any particular influences, friends, situations that caused you to go for it?
Um, well, none of my friends drank, but my parents did, so I kind of got into it with them.
And how many drinks a night per se would you say that you have
Then or now,
then?
then, um, like 3 or 4.
So from the age you were at 14 until your current age right now. So back then it was only 3 or 4 drinks a night. A night. And so how did that affect your schoolwork?
Um, well, it made me sick a lot. So I missed a lot of school. So I don't, I think it was okay for me not to go, but I don't know, I stayed home anyways. It's like whatever. If I wasn't feeling too good. So I missed a lot of school. Then
Was your parents or teachers, anyone suspicious of why you were at school a lot?
well there were some calls the faculty made home, but and my mom she kind of defended me, said that I was like under a lot of stress. So she kind of took the blame for it. Um, so there was some they were getting kind of suspicious.
Okay. And at any point back then did you think that there was a problem with the drinking?
No, I thought it was fine because my parents did it too. So and they were fine, they were functional. So I figured that I could do it too.
Okay, so over the years from 14 until now, drinking and your parents were drinking as well, so it was the norm for you. I'm assuming it was the norm. Um, from there, tell me a bit more about your next big encounter with drinking. What happened then?
Um, the next thing was probably my central car accident. Because I was drunk and I got arrested for DUI.
Okay, and during that time, can you tell me some of the emotions that you were feeling before you started drinking that day, leading up to the DUI?
Um, I don't think I was really feeling anything. It was just I got so used to drinking that I just did it anyways. It wasn't like not at least not that day.
Where were you? Were you at a friend's house, at home, partying?
I was at a friend's house, and then I went home, and that's when I got to the accident.
And I see from our records that for the DUI, um, you received, a charge in community service work. Can you tell me what you remember the judge saying from that?
Um, I remember him saying that I was reckless, and, and I was arrested, but not for long.
It shows that your mother bailed you out as
Mm-hmm.
well from the system and everything like that, your parents. So, and you coming in today, since we've been meeting now for about 6, 7 weeks now, you coming in today, I want to know why you, well, not necessarily why, I want you to describe how we can help you more.
Um, I think I just need a reason to stop drinking. Like, I know it's killing me, but at this point, it's like, so what? I mean, I've done it like for so long, and I think I mostly need like a reason for some help.
Okay, I noticed that you're in college, and how has the drinking been working for you while in college? I know that there's more opportunity um, in college usually.
Um, yeah, well, I still drink like probably more than the average college student. Not like just for parties, but like it's an everyday thing.
An everyday thing, so average is every day for you. How many cups is average to you?
Mm, maybe 10.
10 cups a day.
Yeah.
Has there been any times where you've been hospitalized for drinking that much of enough?
Um, well, no, not that much, but I have been hospitalized for it in the past.
And just explain some of your emotions right before then. Were you feeling particularly sad, stressed out? What was some of your feelings?
Was feeling, I guess, frustrated, kind of like the first time I was hospitalized, it was senior year in high school, and I was under a lot of stress then. And I remember I did binge drink, not as much as I drink now, but it was more than I usually did. And so I did binge drink, and I ended up getting hospitalized.
And binge drinking. I want you to dig a little bit. If it becomes uncomfortable, just let me know. But I want you to dig a little bit, and I want you to really explain what happened right before you decided to fill up your cup again for that particular time.
Um, uh, what do you mean, like that moment, or
Um, Leading up to it, you said you were feeling stressed. What exactly is stress for you?
um, I think it was really the stress to do better because I wanted being, I guess, successful with my high school career because my parents were, and they drank too, and but they were okay. Like they never got counseling or fixed it or anything, and they turned out okay. But I feel like I wasn't. So they were like functional drunks because they went to work and they drove, but they were always drinking. And I guess I wanted to be like that as well, but I couldn't. And I was frustrated by that. And I'm trying to be a certain way in my classes, and college was coming up, and I was really stressed about that. And there was just a lot of stuff like that. I guess a high school senior has to deal with, and I wasn't sure how to deal with it.
After you graduated, did you see some of that stress alleviate, or was it even worse for you?
Um, I don't think it really went anywhere. I think it's all this. It stayed basically.
Okay, so I mean, if I'm hearing you correctly, during your senior year, you felt the pressure to perform, to do well, and drinking became sort of a coping, so to speak, for you because your parents were able to do it and they functioned fine. They went to work fine and everything like that, and they seemed completely okay. They didn't need counseling and everything like that. But for you, you felt it was much harder to be that way. Just want to make sure that we're on the same page with that. In you having that stress, I think we need to find some healthy ways for you to sort of alleviate that stress. Since the drinking has been happening for about 9 years now, it's become a big portion of your life. Have you ever thought about going through a day without the drink?
Mm-hmm. I thought about it, but I never done it.
Explain how that day would be for you if you didn't pick up the glass or anything.
Um, I imagine it'll be clearer. Um, my focus would probably be better. Um, probably be less. I don't know. Probably I don't know. Maybe more antsy. Maybe. I don't know. Just, but I also think more stressed as well.
That's an interesting dichotomy. Um, explain why you would be more antsy, and then sort of explain why you would feel like you would be more stressed.
More antsy. Cause I just always feel like that I was antsy. Like before I drank all the time. Like that was just part of my personality growing up. I was always worried and just I worried a lot as a child. And so I think that if I would have stopped drinking, I'd be the same way again. And as for being stressed, probably I think that's linked with it. Like it's kind of the same. Um, like the stress is linked with my worrying. Um, like that.
Okay, so what I think that we need to do is start with very small goals that will help in drinking. But first, um, I have some resources for you to take in as we go through this process a bit more. And the first one is Alcoholics Anonymous. Um, it's completely up to you whether you choose to go or not. but it is a resource for you. Um, and I know that they do really great work and we're able to really talk more. And the relationship that we built over this time, I feel as though they can help even further, even beyond, what I can do. But I'm always willing to help even more. So even with that, I think that we should just create a particular goal for you. And so we have this format called SMART, and it stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and tiny.
Mm-hmm.
So from that, earlier you said you drank about uh, 10 glasses of wine a day. How about, what do you think would be a reasonable amount to drink a day?
Um, a reasonable amount, maybe like one or two.
One or two?
Yeah.
Okay. But given that your body has gotten used to 10,
Mm-hmm.
um, what amount do you think that you can handle right now at this moment in your life?
Um, maybe five or six.
5 or 6. So I'll take note of that. Um, so from 10 years a day, the specific amount that you will try to stick with a day is 5 or 6. Um, and so between this session and the next session, since we meet bi-weekly,
Mm-hmm.
and today is Monday, so we'll meet again on Wednesday. I want you to keep a journal of how you're doing throughout the day. Know when you have your first drink and when you have your last drink. So from Monday today until Wednesday, that's your time frame, and then you can come in to me on Wednesday and we'll talk more about how it went for you.
Mm-hmm.
And do you feel as though this is attainable for you? Do you feel as if this is doable?
I really don't know. I could try, but I honestly don't know yet. But I can try.
It's good that you're willing to try. Um, because this is your life. This is your body that you have to live in. And have you heard of some of the damaging effects of alcohol? And I'm sure you don't want that for your life. I'm sure you don't want liver failure and all of these issues within your body because of alcohol consumption. Um, I have faith in you that you can really do this, that you can actually break free from this. So our first goal is to cut down on how much you're drinking a day. Um, and then the next goal is to find you a different outlet instead of drinking. What are some of the things that you really, really enjoy doing?
Um, I like knitting
Knitting? Cool.
and the cards, and I'm working on a sweater right now.
You can describe the sweater to me. That's interesting.
Okay, it's pink. It's like mostly pink, and there's like white, like what is that called?
Chevron?
Chevron. Yes, and they're going across it, like all lined up like that. I'm working on it.
Okay. So knitting. So have you found yourself starting to knit when you're feeling high stress?
Mm-hmm.
So you're already uh, sort of a foot into your goal here, even in the slightest. That's really good. Is there anything else that you enjoy doing?
Um, don't think this is an activity, but I really like animals.
Oh,
And yeah, I like, I don't know, most animals. I want one, like a cat or a dog or a turtle.
having pets, it does, show it helps. Having a pet, having a little companion helps with the stress as a stress reliever and everything like that. And seeing as all the things that you actually enjoy doing, um, with the knitting and with the pet, what are some of your triggers? Triggers, as in who would people, if it's a person who would cause you to want to drink more, if it's a certain thought, what would push you to drink more?
Probably my parents. Well, they're not together anymore, but I know they still drink. And I see my mom most often, and she drinks a lot.
Um, how often do you go to see your mom?
Um, I don't actually go to see her. She comes to see me. Um, like once a week, maybe once a year.
And during that time with your mom, uh, what particularly causes the stress between you two?
Um, I think it's like because I have my own life that I'm trying to work on, and she has a lot of stress with her own life, stuff that I'm not even sure about. But I think she kind of puts that on me.
And in her putting that on you, how does it make you feel as her 21-year-old daughter? How does it make you feel?
Um, Makes me feel like I have to like take care of her when I don't want to, you know.
What about your father?
I don't see him because he lives like 2 hours away. So I talk to him on the phone like once a month probably.
Okay. Do you think it would be beneficial for you to get some of your emotions and feelings and stresses? Do you think that talking with them would be helpful for you?
Um, Probably. Because I don't know, it might help, it might not help. I feel like the only way to like fix it between them is if I like cut them off. And I don't know if that's helping or if that's hurting.
Well, this is your life, and so I'm not going to tell you yes, cut them off. No, don't cut them off. But what I will say is you have to do what is best for you, and it doesn't change the fact that you love your family. It doesn't change the fact that um, you care about them. But if it's a thing where is your life on the line and they're pulling up negative things in you and it's causing you to go in a path that you don't want to go on, then maybe pulling back is a good option as you stated. But again, like I said, that is completely up to you whether you cut them off or not. But they serve as triggers. Are there any more triggers? You're, 21 and in college. What are some of the other triggers?
Um, I think like I guess like anytime I see something like alcohol related, it will like remind me that oh yeah, I have to drink something.
like posters around campus or people?
like people drinking or commercial on TV, ad or something. It'll make me like thirsty.
Okay. Tell me about some of your friends with the drinking. How's that working too?
I don't have any friends. I have like a few acquaintances, but I don't really have any friends.
I can imagine that college would be much more difficult without a good set of friends to sort of help you navigate in a way. Are you interested in having friends, or do you prefer to just?
Mm, I don't know. I think having friends would be okay. I guess I kind of like to be alone.
Okay, so we created a specific goal for drinking. We talked about some of the triggers with your family and with school. So I want you to imagine if your life had been completely free drinking, or your life after you go through with um, slowing down your drinking and eventually stopping. How do you see yourself within the next however many years it takes? But how do you see yourself in a life without alcohol in it?
Mm, I feel like I'd probably be more social. I'm not sure. Um, I wouldn't be like so focused on drinking and that being the most important thing. But I would actually like go out and do stuff. Maybe even make some friends.
So drinking in this way has sort of hindered your life is part of the reason why you don't really want to open up, so to speak.
Um, yeah, I think so.
Okay, so create a day for me where in the future where you haven't drank in a great amount of time, and say a trigger comes up for you, your mom comes up more, she comes to you more, or classes get harder. How do you think you would manage?
Um, like describe like a day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, I don't know. I think it would just be normal. Like I would go to work and go grocery shopping for like real food. Because I would actually cook then. Um, and like I said, I might actually have some friends. I might talk to them. Um, if I did come across a trigger, I think at that point I wouldn't like. I guess it wouldn't affect me that much. Um, I feel like I would be better equipped to ignore it because, like, I know that I can't hide from triggers. Like they're like everywhere. So I guess that's something that I just have to get used to.
And where do you want to be? Like, what do you want to do?
Mm. Want to be a dentist.
Um, and so you want to be a dentist. How how has classes been going for you in that?
Um, they've been okay. I miss the which gets me in trouble. Um, but I've been trying to like not miss class. Like I don't miss as many as I used to, like in high school and stuff. It's like I know that like this is money, and I have to like listen, buckle down. And I guess that's like part of the reason why I want to help. I guess.
We can definitely continue to in this journey with recovering from drinking and everything like that. Um, let's say that in your pursuit to becoming a dentist, it takes longer than you anticipate, and you're very, very, very tempted to drink, or you have classmates who just want to, you know, get together with everyone in the class and sort of, I guess, relieve their problems in that way. Um, how do you think you would handle that?
Um, like in the future when I'm like not drinking anymore.
Yes.
Oh, I think like well for right now it sounds hard, but I think like if I were to get to that point where I wasn't drinking, then it wouldn't be so bad that I could probably handle it.
So we've been meeting each other for a while now, and I see that you signed the roster for Alcoholics Anonymous. Tell me how that's helping you in your recovery.
Um, I haven't really like been opening up that much. Um, since I kind of just started, I'm not really comfortable with all the people just yet. Like, I know they say that it's like a safe haven, but I'm just not like, super comfortable yet.
Is there any way that it'll be more comfortable for you?
I think if I just like opened up a little more, got to know the people more, like then I'd be more comfortable. But that's like I have to like force myself to like want to be there. Um,
And how are you handling that if it's not as easy for you? Um, how are you handling it? Could we possibly find a different outlet for you, or would you want to continue on that route?
I want to try. Because I think that it could possibly help me. So yeah, I want to stick with that. I would like try other stuff too, but I want to like stick with AA.
Okay, well there is another alongside with AA, there is another form of art therapy that focuses on helping people that have had issues with substance abuse as well. And seeing as how in our previous sessions you told me that you like knitting and that's very artistic in nature, do you think that you would want to possibly go to some of those sessions as well?
Yeah, probably yeah.
Um, well, I have some contact information, some cards, and everything for you for that one. And that's just one option for you alongside the AA because I know sometimes talking may not be what you want to do per se, but at least with the art therapy, you're able to express, through knitting, painting, dancing, singing, whatever you find fit for you there. And I'm great friends with the director. He's very compassionate. He's very caring for everyone that comes in there. And if you ever have a problem with him, just notify us because we work with them alongside and we'll just figure out the best possible plan for you. So we can create another goal for you in regards to the AA and the art therapy. So you've been going to AA for about a month now, and it's still not as open as you would like for it to be. So let's say you go to AA twice a week, because I know you've been going once. So let's say you go twice a week and you do the art therapy once a week as well. And then you come back and then you say which one is working best for you, if it's a good combination for you, and how we can better assist you. It sounds like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I spoke with the director last week, and he says that he showed up for the session, the appointment with him, and that you really did well. So it's not a thing of critiquing you or critiquing how good you do or anything like that. But I just thought it would be good to share with you that he sees a lot of potential in you, a lot of potential in your art as well. Um, so great job. Let's go on that. Also, with the Alcoholics Anonymous, I've spoken with the director there too, and he says that you're opening up a bit more and that you're talking with people more, laughing, um, even getting a few friends out here.
Um, I I don't know. It's like I talk to people occasionally, so I don't know if that's what friends do. Like I don't know.
That's understandable, completely understandable in that sense. But I just want you to be aware that we see your progress, and we hope here at Franklin's agency and all the other agencies that you see your potential as well. It's been about 3 months, and I see that your drinking has gone down drastically. I see that your original goal for 5 to 6 cups has turned into only drinking 2 to 3. Um, and so on this continuous pursuit, I see it going down a bit more for you. Um, and we have one more service that could possibly help with this process as well. And you say you want to be a dentist, or you're still pursuing that? I'm assuming. Yes. Um, so you say you want to be a dentist, and they have this organization for future dentists that focuses on scholarship and helping individuals continue on because as you know, your 21 school isn't free anymore. School is pretty expensive. And so they have these scholarships that you can apply for. Do you think you'd be interested in that?
Yeah.
Okay. And so I have spoken with some of the writing advisors at the university um, to prove your papers and some of the career counselors there to help you with these scholarship essays as well. And so what you need to do is you have the option to go to the appointments or not to meet with them to talk about these scholarships. Given your schedule, it's definitely your choice when you will go to them and how you will go to them. I just made contact for you, but it's up to you to follow through with them, and it is your choice to do these scholarships and to continue on with this program. So doable for you.
Yeah.
And so now we come to a point in time where we've been meeting for the past 3.5 months, and I see that you've gone to see your counselors and advisors, you're going to do the scholarship, and you got the scholarship too. How do you feel about that?
Surprised.
Surprised?
Mhm.
You got the scholarship, and you continue on with the AA meetings, and they're going well as well. The art therapy is going well. Um, your relationship with your mom is getting better, and with your dad. Um, and I know that was a big portion, of time for you, big portion of your life. So, what particularly changed to make that better?
I think it was when I just first reached out to my mom and actually talked to her about her drinking. Um, and the same with my dad. Like, and I think once that happened, um, it was easier to talk to them after that. Like after I found out more about them. Um, yeah. Once I basically got that out in the air, it became easier.
I'm very, very, very excited about that for you. It takes a lot to reach out to others and to really open up yourself to them. And I see that from the time that you came in, um, you weren't speaking as much to the time when you went to the first AA meeting and you weren't speaking then. All the way until now, where your drinking has been cut down to one glass a day. Um, and eventually, I'm sure you're capable of so much more. And I know that your future is bright. And I want to say that my door is always open for you. Um, if you ever still need to talk periodically, you can send me an email or call my office. I will be following up with you in the next couple of months. Um, but I see that you're on a great path to recovery. And I see that the process, though, is still going. It is definitely bright for you. That you're really making a change. You're really making a difference, and you're really making efforts to change the situation in your life. Um, and for that, you should give yourself a round of applause. But in all seriousness, if you ever need anything, I'm definitely here for you. The agency is here for you. Yeah, and if you want more resources, we always have resources for you. You can keep in contact via phone, via email. Um, and I just believe that you'll definitely do fine in this world. You'll definitely do fine in the future. And everything like that is there. Anything that you may be a little concerned with.
Um, I don't think so. I think things are going pretty fine. Um, they're moving a lot faster than I expected it to, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Um, I am wondering if I could bring my parents in.
Okay, that's fine. I'll speak with my supervisor and I'll see if we can get that cleared for you. Since it is our last sessions together, I believe that bringing in your parents can be a healthy uh, way for you to continue on your road to recovery, to get them involved in it as well to help you. Um, so once I speak with my supervisor, I will definitely let you know, and I'm pretty sure she'll be fine with that. But I don't see why it would be a problem or anything like that. Is there anything particular? Well, Estelle, I thank you so much for coming in over these last 4.5, 5 months. I thank you for bringing in your parents last week, and I thank you for just being open and willing to just reach out to us. We're always happy to help you. And like I said in sessions last week, our doors are always open. And you have my number, you have my card, you have the agency's card, the email address, you have new goals, you have new people. Um, where do you see yourself as of right now? The success that you have attained, is it where you imagine that you would be?
No,
It's not.
no, not so fast at least.
Uh,
It was what I was hoping for, but I didn't like to be here now.
that's always great to hear, and we're always available for you. Um, if there's ever a point where it's just going a bit rough for you, you know, don't hesitate to reach out to us. That's why we're here. We're here to serve you. We're here to make sure that you have the best quality of life as possible. So, what? You can just, it's whatever you want. Shake hands or
We can shake hands and we can hug.
thank you so much.
Thank you.